Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with a Sims 4 Get to Work overview. I just got this expansion pack here on my own computer, so I wanted to take you guys through the new neighborhood, through what basically when you go to work with your Sims, what their different work sites look like, and also take you guys through the new build and buy objects. If you want to check out the CAS items, the first part of my Get to Work LP goes through all the CAS for male, females, and kids. So you can check that out if you want to see that. But let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so this is the world selection. It's the new menu. So we've got Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, which are both very familiar, but now we also have Magnolia Promenade. So this is where you can make residential lots, or you can actually have retail stores there. So let's check it out. Basically, there's 4 different lots, and already there's a few existing things. I believe this one's set to retail as well, but let's just have a look. First up, hold on a second. What's this called? The Roadstead. So let's check this out. And I mean, the best thing to do when you get The Sims for the new expansions is check out what the Sims team has actually put in there already as the existing new lots and whatnot, because you get heaps of ideas and kind of get an understanding of how the game is meant to work. Pretty cool how they've got the exposed beams over here. They've just used fencing to do that. That's a good idea. Looks like we've got some of the new windows down here too, which is always nice to see. But we'll check out all of those new objects in a second. So obviously, in The Sims 4 Get to Work, one of the new great things is window displays. So you can see here we've got some lovely windows looking very bright, very funky. I'm very excited looking at this. Like, I'm looking at this and getting excited like I would in a store. So that's kind of serious fan girling over here. But anyways, so obviously you're going to have this that looks like the same size as a bar, but you can pop a cash register on it. You're going to need toilets in there. And then we've got all these fantastic mannequins, which you can actually change the outfits on and change their positions too. And we've got lots of new items that you showcase these great things you can buy on. We've also got little dressing rooms, which I like. And it looks like this store is obviously half furniture, half clothing. So new chairs here. Gorgeous new chairs. Oh, love it. And these carpet rugs. Okay, so they're in groups of 4. Nice, nice. New lights too. Let's see what else we have to look at. I think I don't know. I wonder if one of these are a bakery. I did get to have a look at this game when I was in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago. So this isn't the first time looking at it, but it's really the first time I'm looking at it in detail because I was kind of rushing to get to everything last time. And this is really cute. What's it called? JF&S What? Clothiers. Never heard that word in my life, but all right. And I love this door. What? I haven't seen this door yet. That is so classy. And what signage you have on your store will help you get more people to go to the store. So this is obviously like your high end, lots of pricey looking things in here. Very fancy, very traditional. So they've used the clothing racks that are in the base game. And yeah, I'm surprised they haven't made the mannequins in different stances yet. And that is really cool. What? Is this actually... That is awesome. So you actually put your objects on that. What? I love it. I love it. This is getting me excited. We also have a change room there. We can go up, check out nice towels in a row. Yeah, pretty nifty stuff. Nifty stuff indeed. And then the last lot we'll just have a sneaky peeky at. And uh-oh, which one have we not looked at? This one, right? No, we just went there. So we'll look at the Emporium, which I was kind of hoping to see a bakery, but I'll build one anyways. And I feel like I'm going to sneeze in a second, so if I do, I'm going to apologize now. So this is, I love these windows, how they've done those, and cool, nice signage. Oh, loving this. That is so cute. So cute. See, I haven't really seen everything yet. But it looks like there's just some storage up here. And then down there, we've got lots of bits and bobs. You can buy guitars, light bulbs, the whole thing. Alrighty, so let's, how about we just bulldoze what's on here? Cool beans. Alright, so let's check it out. So it looks like we've got what, I don't even know what this is. See what's inside the sidewalk. Chalkboards, so, okay. Just different things. We've got food things, diamondy things. So a lot of this, or most of this is signage in different colors, different kinds of signs. These are so cute. I really like those. And we've got couches and stuff. Looks like this couch just changes color, so it doesn't actually change picture. Chairs in different colors, prices. I like this little sale signs. Okay, so they change a little bit. I like that. Cool, lots of, I guess you would call these decals, like stickers that would go on different walls or windows. I find this a little odd. It's a question mark on a rock. And then we've got plumb bobs, because who doesn't love plumb bobs? I mean, hello, it's The Sims. And this is really nice. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I get excited for those types of imagery. Imagery. Fashion illustration is actually my favorite type of illustration. So, okay, so here's some tables. That is a really nice end table. Obviously, you're going to use that in all your houses too, well, at least I am. We've got some signage that goes on the side of buildings. Another poster here. Running out of poster room. Some industrial shelves, which are really cool. Perhaps maybe more inspired for the science career track, but I mean, it's going to be so much fun to use in your more industrial builds, not necessarily community lots. So yeah, that excites me a lot. There's so much signage, right? How awesome. I just like checking through the swatches to see if the signs change much, because it's good to kind of get an idea of what there is to use. These are really nice small pedestals. What's this? Ooh, that's nice. I like this. Ooh, how cute is that? See, I haven't seen all of this stuff. Cool. Then we've got more clothes signs. This is going to be, let's make another area over here. So this is a refrigerator where you can put, if you bake items, they can sit in there, your cakes and stuff, I believe. We've got some more pedestal-y types of things. Nice timber ones. More signs. We're going to run out of signage space in a second. So basically what we've learnt so far is that you're not going to have a shortage of signs. Oh, there's a bit of neon on this one, which I do like. That is really gorgeous. Is that a pedestal? Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, let's just have a look at them all. This is nice how you've got the trio. And what is that? A fab slab. Okay, so this is your science table. Right. So you can put probably a computer on there, do whatever you need. Nice script, typeface. Corner display. I know a lot of people are going to be excited for corner things, just because of the orientation. Bookshelf. Neat. And that's just like more signages. Okay, let's have a look at these mannequins. Now, these are really nice because of the texture on them. I just think their shininess is really, really nice. And when you click it on them in live mode, they're actually going to change positions or how they're standing. So that's pretty awesome. Just realize then you can't change the color after you've placed them. So change the color before you place them. And yeah, there's ones with hair, there's ones without hair. Bit of everything there. We've also got some great fluorescent signs. And these are the retail counters. So we saw that just before. Which you can recolor. Yeah, really like classy. And we've got this industrial kind of looking one, which goes obviously with existing base game content. So you just put your cash register up there. Not bad at all. And yeah, pretty much. Oh, these are more of your bakery freezer type things. You've got a few different kinds, so you can kind of pay more for better. Love the little cupcake man. Gorgeous. And looks like to unlock these, you need to... From purchasing the pluck... Okay. Alright, so you'll earn these. My first simoleon, that's really cute. That's really cute. Ooh, big glass pedestal. I like that. That's cool. And then we've got a really awesome cash register. Test tube pedestal. So that looks like a lab thing, and a neon sign. So, I mean, there's some really nice things in here, and, you know, they're obviously retail items. So those are the things that you're going to be using in your stores, or they've been made for your stores. So if we start looking at just your normal bits and bobs, like, for instance, chairs. So let's get this wall up again in case we see anything we want to hang up on a wall. But chairs, for one, is something that gets me really excited. So we've got these, I mean, in real life and in Sims, but these are pretty cool. I really am excited that there's a black and white one. I do like that. And this is really nice too. This reminds me of the high heel chair that we had in The Sims 3. It's a similar shape. Cool. Liking that one, liking that one. Then we've got, obviously, these come in their bigger versions. Interesting slanted kind of chair over here. Some awesome, awesome colors. Very exciting. And some cool new coffee tables. Fireplaces all the same. Sculptures look pretty much the same. Some really nice new plants. Pretty awesome. Gets me excited. I think we're going to use those a lot. Well, I think I can imagine people wanting to use those a lot. And okay, so we've got some of these side tables, which bit of the industrial science courier look coming in through here. This is looking pretty sciencey as well. I like this. This is definitely a familiar icon. And yeah, so we've got a lot of science things right now. Love this. This is really cool. Very artistical. Artistical? I don't know. Hopefully some new rugs. Okay, so that's not really a rug. That's to more look like a grate. And okay, we've seen a lot of these. I think the Sims team were quite excited by them. So they'll be handy to use, circular rugs. One new TV. Is this a big one or a little one? Cute little TV. We really actually did need one of those. We should have, I was just thinking, do we have anything for baking as such? We've got a cute little Benny Bones statue. Drip to go, obviously, for your hospitals. What's that? Wooden hospital cabinet. All right. Contaminate barrel, mags, and a cool wall divider, which definitely going to appreciate that. Definitely. Some fun new lights. Okay, so that's quite nice. I like this one, and a bit of a show light, so can maybe put paintings inside of that, or photographs, I'm thinking, with the new photography skill. No! Oh my god, I've always wanted this light in The Sims. Oh, yes! So excited. That is very chic. Oh my gosh. They're doing such a good job with this expansion pack. Like, how many awesome things are they putting in? Even this light is, like, so nice. I love it. Very industrial-esque. Yeah, totally into it. There's also a new bin. Very nice. Didn't really expect that, to be honest. And we've got some new curtain blinds, shop fronty blinds. Very nice. Okay, so we've done kind of the kitchen thing. There shouldn't really be any new bathroom things. I'm not expecting there to be. Beds, I would love a new bed. Okay, so that you can unlock. Okay. Awesome new mirror. What do you guys think of that? I like it. I like it a lot. Very much, very much. Okay, we've done the lounge room, dining room. Any new tables, bars? I mean, I think already what we have so far is really impressive. I am just stoked. But there is one thing I haven't seen yet that, okay. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, you're meant to get this at level 10 of the detective career, but we're obviously not going to do that. So we're going to unlock it. Where's my cheats? I know I should know all these cheats already, but I forget them. BB dot. Oh wait, testing cheats true. I never know if you need it on or not. Cheats true. And there we go. BB. Ignore gameplay unbox entitlement. Okay. All right. This is what I'm excited about. That chair. That chair is just so awesome. I'm just going to use that all the time for the eternity of The Sims 4. I just will. And then we've got these chairs too. All of these you're meant to unlock, but they're so nice. Like, I'm probably going to just have them unlocked anyway a lot of the time. But yeah, super duper nice. Kids' room stuff, all the same. I don't think it would make sense to have any more kids' stuff, really. But in terms of activities and skills, we should have a few new things. Okay, so this is for the medical career. Chemical analyzer. We also have a chemistry lab for those feeling particularly clever. And these are the new cameras. So depending on these, like the more you spend on the cameras, the more filter options you get or the better quality photo you have. You also have the photography studio, which you can change the background of. Super nice. And yeah, okay. We also have these other crime doors to lock Sims behind, which is cool. And what is that? Oh no, sorry, I thought that was new. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of build and buy. So we're just going to finish off the video having a quick look in at the different career, what it actually looks like when you go into a career. And hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Okay, so the first career we're going to look at is the medical career. So this is the hospital here, that's your workplace. And how cool is where it's situated. I love the park over here, and I love the big city over there and all the cars driving past. So cool. But anyways, once I get back to it, whoop, there we go. Let's have a look inside this place. So you can see here there are Sims with these beating hearts above their heads because they need to be admitted. And oh my gosh, the receptionist totally just farted. Totally. How rude. But yeah, you've got your reception. I like the attention to detail here with the kitty corner. And basically, if we look from a bird's eye view, you have your different testing rooms where you can do x-rays, you can test patients on treadmills, look at specimens, and there's even like a nice little vending machine cafeteria area for you to socialize with co-workers. And then there's the delivery rooms here, and this is where babies get delivered. So that's really, really cool. And of course, over here is where your patients sit to be spoken to. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But anyways, we are just using a sim here, a random sim that I grabbed. He isn't very good at his job yet. He's only level 1 doctor, so he can't actually do too much at this stage. I mean, he can examine a patient, but that's pretty funny. But if it examines them, they can't really do much. Yeah, so you need to fulfill these daily tasks, which are in the corner, greet co-workers, research health reports to make your, I guess, to up your skill and whatever. Isn't this cute? Or to get higher in your career, you also need to go to work with a positive emotion and you need to maintain a high relationship with your coworkers. So we're gonna keep up this little bro bumping and socializing with him. It seems so inappropriate when there's these two kids here and they're like, am I gonna die? So but that's pretty much the medical career. Some patients will come in with coughs, some will have rashes on them. I don't think any of these guys do. Nah, not yet, but I'm enjoying seeing some of the new hairs that pop up. Anyways, let's have a look at the other careers. Welcome to the force. It's time to start fighting crime. First things first, use a computer to get a case assignment. Okay, so this is I guess the police office. Really interesting. It looks like it's behind the hospital where we just were, and it's a little bit small, but still pretty impressive. So if we go down a couple of levels and take a look inside, this is really awesome. So you have first up, you have your big desk, reception area, chairs, and then there's a lot of these scary kind of cage-looking doors. There's a spot where you take pictures of suspects, and in here, this is the funniest part. These are the jail cells. So there's Sims in here that you probably recognize some of them, maybe some of their names, I don't know, but really funny how they're just in there doing push-ups and they have their own cells here too. And these are the interrogation rooms, so you can interrogate someone at that table if you suspect them. There's also a few places to do tests on things that you find, and this room over here is actually where everyone's meant to be working on their cases. So I mean, you'd hope these guys are working on their cases, but this guy looks like he's kind of on the Sims equivalent to Facebook or something. If you go upstairs, we have a nice little eating room, a chess table, and I like this. This is like the workout room to stay fit. So yeah, basically, first up, when you go in here, you need to get your case. So you can go to the board, I think, or maybe you go to a computer. So get case assignment. All right. So that's how you start off in this career as a cadet. And yeah, just like the medical career, you need to fulfill these. It tells you what to do. So it tells you to get a case assignment to start off with. So we'll just speed this up a little bit to take a quick look. This guy's just checking we're doing the right thing. Okay, so we need to assist with a crime scene investigation. So to learn the ropes, to learn how to handle running your own case, you'll start by assisting a veteran detective with a crime scene investigation. Use a crime map to travel to the crime scene. So then you'd use this map, travel to the crime scene, and then you'd start kind of collecting clues. Then you might need to go to a venue to search for the suspects and give you clues on who to arrest. Really, really cool career. But yeah, as I said, we'll explore these more in my current LPs. So right now, I'm not going to go any further, but at least that gives you a good look into what this, career looks like. At least gives you a taste of it anyways. Okay, so this is the science lab, which is in quite a different place to what the other ones look like that we were just looking at. The other careers, it's in more of an Oasis Springs kind of place, and I love the architecture of it. I think it's really clever. Unfortunately, our sim Gavin has come down with a fever, so you can get an idea of what the Sims are like, I guess, now that they can get sick. But he's focused, so it's okay. So you walk in here, there's a lot of interesting contraptions, new objects, which we've kind of touched on, but a lot of them are just more decor items that you can view. But then as you level up in your skill, or in your work, you're going to learn different things and probably get to do more things. This is pretty awesome. I like this. I like this. So we can invent a momentum conserver, which is the first thing you've got to do, and then you need to brainstorm an invention. You also need to, if you have an idea, you need to, or if you want to invent something, you have to collect things sometimes to make it, which is really interesting. And I don't know, I mean, this Korea I'm probably the least familiar with. I didn't get to play with this as much when I was in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not as sure about it, but of course that makes me more interested in it. We have upstairs some nice kitchen areas, play areas, a gym. Gyms seem to be popular in The Sims 4 Get to Work. And if we go right up to the tip top, we should be able to see the conservatory, is that right? So you can observe the skies, maybe find some aliens. We also have a basement. Woo! Because we have basements now. So awesome. You can go down here and there's some extra stuff. And what is that? It's a gnome. Aww. Poor little guy. He's sitting in there. So that's pretty cool. I'm loving that object. You could create some very interesting things with that in your stores probably. What is this? Oh, we got a new shower? Oh, I didn't even realize that in build and buy mode. That's pretty nifty. I like that. So we've actually gone to work with this ridiculous headpiece on. Quite funny. But we can watch, you know, over here we've got a sim doing some experimentation. Ooh. What's it gonna be? Pretty cool. I probably wouldn't want to drink half of these potions because who knows what's going to happen to your sim, but could have some interesting outcomes. And now Gavin is creating what is meant to be creating the momentum conserver. So gives you an idea of how it all works. Some pretty cool animation going on here. And yeah, I won't show you too much more. I want you guys to figure it out yourselves if you're going to plan on getting The Sims 4 Get to Work, or there's going to be LPs in my Sims 4 Twins LP. I'm wanting the dad to get into the science labs. Possibly the Sims 4 Get to Work LP as well, because we're going to vote on which career you guys want to see. So you can check those out if you like. But anyways, I hope this video has been helpful. And yeah, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. And I will speak to you soon.